Okay.
All right, everyone. This is the Daywalker, and I'm here
This is
with,
Miss Marvel.
and we are going to talk about doing some small lands today. And the video is going to basically be about this new update that we got. And I know there's not a lot of content out there, so people are talking about it or helping out and stuff. So that's what we're going to do here. So right now we're at our base here, but if you notice, it's super dark at. So the base that we are at, we have our at the treehouse here is in the purple part of the caverns here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here because if you've already started playing the game, then you should know that the beginning of the quest is going to be with you guys going and talking to Bonnie, and then Bonnie's going to send you down to her sister, Knock. If you just follow that dialogue, that's going to lead you to you being able to do something to get something called the attunement. Okay, so the way that looks is going to look something like this.
Make sure
Okay.
before you even start it, just like take some iron ingots with you that you have it to craft those. And you can pop up a table in the world.
So what you're going to use this for is you're going to put it up against some of the crystal walls and stuff so that you can break them down. You're going to need this so that you can get access to the different sections of the caverns. Caverns are in red. Looks like orange to me, but it's red and it's blue and it's green. And then the center chamber here that we're at is actually purple. So those are the four that you're looking for. So once you get the access to that, you're going to be able to do something like this. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go up and we're going to show you where all the caverns are at. Let's get our buggies here.
Wrong game.
Smallville. Or is it? Or is it? I mean, a bug is a
That's
bug,
true.
right? Okay, so let me get on him here. I'm going to come out. Now, I want to show you something. The way that I pinpointed these caverns when I came into the purple area is, I'll show you. It looks pretty cool. So what I did was I used the, come on, get up there. What are you doing? And he is not sitting in here. He refuses. So we're going to go up a little higher. Okay. All right, so if I pull up my map and I go over, what I did was I highlighted the different directions that the caverns are in. So up here where Bonnie is, behind her is the amber. Okay, when you get up to her base and you talk to her, you go down to Nook, who's over here, and then you do all that stuff. You can come in here if you want to. This is going to be the blue area, but up here, Bonnie is the amber area. That's the fire. Down here is going to be the ice. And then over here is going to be green. Now this is one over here. The green one's a little funny because it's actually like right here. Okay, but I highlighted this because it tells me the direction to go in. Why do I do that? I'll show you here in a second. I'm going to go and I'm going to show you. If you look off in the distance, and I'm going to look at my compass here, right there is, or
I think it's Hearn.
Herney or whatever. But if you look straight across, you'll see green. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to green. Okay, just so you can kind of see it. I'm just going to float over to green.
I can see it now, like off in the distance.
Okay, so Hearn is he's in my view or my compass, but also so is the door to the green area. Okay, but that's going to be a full closed off crystal. You're going to use an attunement that I showed you that I was showing on the ground there to break that, and then you can get through there. Okay, and that also has access on the opposite side to get to this chamber. Okay, as long as you have the attunement, you can use that. So I'm going to go back over here, and as you can see, if you look straight, I have Bonnie in my view, and that's going to be amber. So if you look over slightly in the dark, it's kind of dark down here, and my wasp is running out of stamina. So I'm going to land right here, but you'll be able to see the amber in that direction. Let's get some more stamina.
I'm not used to this wasp. I'm used to my bird. Issues with stamina.
And there it is out in the distance there. I kind of feather it, you know what I mean? Kind of push and
Then
let
let
go,
go.
push and let go instead of hold it down.
Okay.
And then it kind of helps feather it. And then there's the amber right in front of us. I know the tree branch is in the way, but that's the other one. So, but if you see how I have Bonnie in my view. Now, if I go over here, there's the door for the caverns. Now, the door for the caverns, that's the ice area. That's the blue one. So, I'm going to float over there like this, and you can see it off in the distance. So that's the one we're going to start off with now, because if you go to the cavern, that's the one you're going to start to go to the cavern door. That's going to be the first one you're going to go to.
And you have to use the door or the crack in the ground the first time because you have to get the crystal byproduct in order to make the crystal attuners to break
Right,
the
and
walls.
right, and the crack in the ground that Miss Marvel was talking about, I'll show you on the map here as soon as I get landed. I'm feathering my hornet here.
I prefer my bird,
And
but
there we are.
unfortunately, he's really hard to
Okay.
handle in here in the caverns.
Hit start, go to your map, right? Now here we are at the map. Okay, I'm gonna take that off. Now the crack in the ground that she's talking about is way over here. Okay, so Harney's right here, right? But the crack in the ground is gonna be like from here to here. Okay, north and south, right here. It's huge. That leads to the grid. That's like the whole green area. All right. And like I said, I only use this as an idea of which way I'm going. And then things will start coming into view. Now this is under the cavern, so like as you can see, you can't see any of that. You come up here, you can kind of get like a good look at it. All right, so now we're over here. Okay, so remember I said I used the cavern entrance doorway as my way to get over here, so I know that this is the blue area. So as you can see, there it is on my compass, and look at that. So here we are. And now this is going to be closed off. So what you end up going to do is you're going to end up putting this here. So as you can see, this has like an area, and you walk up to it. And then once it says that you can sit it down, you can sit it down and it'll start to spin really fast. And it'll start to knock all of this out and it'll be gone. That'll give you access in here. Now, on to the juicy part. The juicy part is trying to get what we need to make the table. Okay. Now I've already done all that. Here's proof of the pudding right here. So as you can see, I have the frost shard, I have the healing self, I have the poison shard, and I have the fire shard. Okay, and the staff that's in my hand. All that comes from the crafting table. But how did we did it?
Well, you have to get it's confusing, and you spent a lot of time yesterday figuring it out because when you discover these new corridors, areas with the crystals, you find a tent with a chest and a piece of the table. But you can't, it's useless. You can't really do anything with it. You have to collect 4 pieces and then build it with your hammer. And then the pieces you've picked up in the world are nothing. They mean nothing.
Yeah. And she's absolutely right. And then we'll explain that. Now, in here, every area, so this is the blue area, which is kind of like the ice area, right? Because as soon as you start getting your first staff, the first one you're going to end up getting is going to be the ice spell. And then there's the boss for it. It's like a rat, you know. Don't mess with him if you don't have to. We're going to go around him. We're not going to mess with him right now. So I'm going to get going.
I'm trying to catch up with you. I can't with this hornet. I'll be there. I'll find an updraft.
Oh, you're fine. I had my hornet for a long time, so he's got pretty decent stamina. You got to feather him a little bit. Find a ledge to land on, build up stamina again. Yeah, you can bring your bird in here, but it is if you're really good at flying the bird, then that's good, but it's really hard to do. Trying to land the bird in here.
It's too tight. It's really hard to see what direction you want to go in because the bird is big and fast, and it's hard to control in the overland sometimes when you want to land somewhere. But down here, it's almost impossible.
Okay, now I'm on to something. This is like an updraft. Okay, so you're just gonna hit your wings. You're gonna go up, Okay, and now we're up on the next level. Now, to find the cave that these little small folk were down here exploring, this one is way on the other end of this cavern. So I'm going to just head that way, and it's in the corner. So we're going to just keep going.
Probably talk about too the little bodies of small folk you're going to find and how useless that is to even touch them before you put the table together.
Yeah.
'Cause-
And we'll talk about that when we get to that point. So, because what we have here is one of the new insects in here. Okay, it's a spider, and I just parried, just perfect block him if you're good at doing that. You know what I mean? Just like that. Just, perfect block him. Kind of just wait. He's gonna keep coming at me. My guys will just take him out here in a little bit. And there he goes. He's down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I hate doing that because. Hey guys, I don't know if you noticed that, like, your pets, if they take damage, when they kill another insect, they're going to eat the bug lymph, I think it's called.
Yes.
And you need that for building pieces. So be quick about picking your stuff up because they will. It's like this guy here has very little health here, but I got his damage up pretty high. But when he takes damage and we kill something, he's going to eat that before I can pick it up. So they'll also eat some of the food that you make too. If you go to your craftable menus, it'll show you. It'll say food, blah blah blah,
Can
whatever.
heal a creature, it says.
And it'll say heal creature, like Miss Marvel said. You'll heal a creature, and you can just drop it on the ground. They'll turn around and they'll eat it. You'll hear them go, and make a nice little noise. Them eating it. So, and it'll give them health back, but they will eat whatever drop after they kill them. So I'm still running out in this direction here. We should get there quite soon. It's like I said, it's all you can kind of see it in the distance there. There's nothing over here. I'll put my weapon away and just get over there. I don't ride my mounts too often. I usually traverse on foot.
I do too, but I'm trying to stay on this hornet, and you can't see me anyway, but just because I am not used to riding this thing. It's very different from the bird.
Okay. So this is the first one. Now I want to show you guys something. So like the attunement isn't always needed to break these doors. You're going to need your hatchet for the ones that have wood on it, and it'll tell you. It'll say you need to hatchet and just swing it and break it. And in each of these rooms, in each zone, red, purple, green, and blue, there's going to be a boss in here, but not really a boss. It's just a regular insect. So you just run in here, or it could be a spider. It could be this one. I believe is the gecko, and there he is. Yep, it's the gecko.
The worst one is that scorpion.
Yeah, get his attention. I'll just let everybody else do the work. I need stamina.
They're so darn powerful.
And he's down. Okay, so now I'm going to move these guys out of the way because you kind of really want to see what's going on here. So,
are my guys in your way?
I'm going to put them on stay right here. And I'm going to come back up here. Okay, now when you get up here, it's going to say scribble. Right, scribble notes. It's okay. So you're going to read the notes. When you read the notes, I'm going to just go real quick, read the notes. And you're going to keep going until you get to the point where it says contents in the box. Like, so you're going to look in the box. And this is going to be this box. In this box is going to be, do you have any material on you for a table?
I always do.
All right, I don't know if we can set it in here. We probably can't, but can you see if you can?
Boom.
Boom. Nice. Okay. So if you go inside that table, get over there real quick. And scroll down. Inside each of these boxes in each of these zones is going to be some kind of mysterious table part, and one of the parts is going to be a book. Another one is going to be tools. Another one is going to be candle, and the other one is going to be core. So each one of these is going to be in each zone. You need all four before you can build your table. Okay, your workbench. All right, so you can't go grab one, go back to your base, and then try to make it. It won't do that.
If you drop the pieces, they will disappear.
Say that again?
If you drop the pieces, they will disappear.
Yes.
It'll
Yep.
assemble itself if you have one or more pieces, if you just drop it. But when you come back to insert like the third piece, the other two will be gone. So don't do that.
Yeah. It's basically like a decoration piece in your pocket that came out of the box. But like the game will, once you get all four pieces, the game will like, that's called an auto populate right to your hammer. And then in your hammer, you'll be able to see, let's get my hammer out. I know
Smallest screen in gaming, the Smalland menu. It's so small.
okay, so yeah, it
You
really
can't see
is.
it.
All right, so
Or we're old. I don't know.
down here, it'll say Weird Weaver table. Okay, so once you collect all four pieces, then this will be in your inventory. So if you were to pick up one of these pieces out of one of these set boxes here, and then try to build something, like it's not going to work. You're not, because it won't be in your inventory. You won't be able to see this. This won't be there for your crafting. You have to have all four pieces. And then when you have all four pieces, just go and just build it like you would build anything else. And then you access it. You access it. And when you access it, it's going to bring up how to craft this armor set that I'm wearing right now. Like, okay,
So
guys,
sorry.
you're gonna see, your
So
pets are
sorry.
standing all over me, all over me.
They love you.
Okay, so I'm wearing this Scorpius armor right now, okay, and it has all these red crystals on me. And if you notice, this is going to give me fire protection. So it'll say on an individual piece. So I go down here, and it says crystallized scorpiomonite helmet, and it's each piece grants resistance to fire. So I have all the pieces on except for this one. Like this one, I didn't make it crystallize. I already had it, but I didn't I was just messing around, see what the pieces do. So that's part of what's going to be in that table along with this staff. Okay, but there's another thing that you guys are probably wondering. Okay, well, we understand that every zone has one of these tents, and one of these tents has one of these boxes, and one of these boxes has one of the parts that we need to make the table, and that's going to be four. And we can do the armor, and we can finally do the staff. But where do we get the spells from? Where do we get the spells from? Okay, that is a whole nother thing, because I already did it. So we're going to show you how we did it. So we're going to run out of this room here, and we're going to head back the way we came.
They are, all four of them are generally close. The four spells are generally close to the four table pieces. It's not super far to try and find them.
So while we're talking about it, while we're running over here, we don't want to bore you with this like just running around and you're just looking at empty screen or something. If you notice down on my ability bar, like I have tools, and they're in different colors, and I have weapons of different color. The purple is legendary. The goldish one is rare. So the way for you guys to do that is you want to have points in your. Did I pass it? I don't think I passed it. Okay.
I don't think so.
It's going to be on the right hand side, on this wall that we're running. Ms.
These
Marvel.
spiders, by the way, hit so hard. Don't hit them.
You want to have points in your intelligence, and reason being is you want to have it up to at least 80 or more. And the smarter your character is, per se, you're going to be able to craft higher tier weapons. It's not going to pop out immediately, like as soon as, I got 80 points, as soon as I pop this in here, I'm going to get legendary. No, dude, you might end up with exceptional, and you might get superior for a while. And I believe that it's superior, exceptional, rare, and then legendary in that order.
I think you're right.
And if that's the case, then you have to keep trying until you get the legendary one. If you want to put in the work, and the work is going out there and grinding and getting the parts that you need, and it works in the armor as well. As you see here, this is a rare piece, and this is a rare helmet. This is a rare chest piece, and this is rare legs, but this is a legendary, van bracers. Okay, so it's possible to do it. You just have to put in the work to go out there and farm out creatures like the scorpion, so you can get the parts that you need. Okay, so You're just going to rinse and repeat and keep on going in there, try to craft until you get the part that you want. That's how that works. But it really works off the intelligence of your character.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because you do most of the crafting and make my stuff too. Um, when you break it down, you don't get every piece back, right?
I
You
don't
get
believe.
most back, you don't get all
I
back.
don't believe so. I don't believe you do. You get all of them back.
I don't think you do.
Okay, so we're here now at where you would get your first magic, your first spell. Okay,
But
so
again, before we proceed, you cannot, like, if you walk over to this and it's before you've put the table together with your hammer, this will do nothing for you. It just, like, you can interact with it and look at it, but it does not give you anything. You have to come back after you have placed down a table and made a staff.
right. You have to do the table first.
Move my pets.
That you'll probably come across here because your eye is going to be like, oh, what's this? And you're going to come run over here. You're going to go into it. You're going to hit Y. It's going to say some stuff, but it's not going to give you anything. Okay, so that's because you have to have the table, like Ms. Marvel said, which in turn
And the
have the
staff.
staff, in turn come all the way back out here and get your spells. So
Yes.
that's how you have to do it. So this guy right here is sitting up against the wall. And then this guy here gives you the ice stat. He gives you the ice spell. So when I pull this up and I see this one says Frost Shard, okay? And then you just...
Oh, I'm out of. Oh, the potions. I didn't bring any.
That's okay. We'll
The
get to
weird
that.
potions.
All right. So that's how... Now this one's done, basically. So you went over there. You got what you needed for the workbench. You come over here. And you get this one. So, like I said, you can't come right over here. You're going to have to do the bench first. So, now we're going to come back to where we came. So, I like to do everything from the central area, like the purple area. So, that's where we're going to head back to.
And trust me, he's the best navigator. Anytime we play a game, he is the leader.
Well,
He is the navigator. He is my navigator in life and in gaming.
my best. Sometimes it's not good enough. Sometimes we get lost.
Sometimes, but not often.
So here's a little trick for you to know in most of these caverns. The bosses are always going to be on the bottom level. They're going to be on the very bottom. So your escape route to the purple is going to be there too. So here we are, right here. So this is how we came in. But if I turn around, you can see him down there. See him down there? That's the boss right there. Okay. And then you just, oh, look at that. Is that a stalagmite or a stalactite? I can't never tell which one is which, but I flew right into it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So
It's a stalag something.
just flew right into it. All right.
I
So
can't go back to 7th grade science. It's too late.
all right. So now again, remember I told you guys, mark it on your maps, all right? Just know what direction you want to go into. Right now, my compass is telling me that I'm not going to go anywhere that I want to go. So I'm going to turn it. Okay, now this is the green area. Remember, I have hurrying that way. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to jump on my buddy. I'm going to put him in my center view, and I'm just going to flutter over there. Now, guys, I don't know exactly off the top of my head, like remember where all of these things are at. Like, you know what I mean? I ran through here. I took the time, but I didn't, like, record all of it to my memory, okay? But this is a good way for you to know how to get over here. But what I want to do here in this particular one is show you how to get into the green area from the other side.
Oh, are you going? Okay.
Because if you don't have access, right? If you don't have access to this side, to the purple area, you still want to get into the green side, right? So that's what we're going to do. You still want to get in.
Again, I am following you. I'm coming. I'm just used to being so much faster with my bird.
Yeah.
I love my bird.
That tit always gets in the way.
You've never said that before.
Okay. So while we're over here too, so guys, if you don't know that the byproduct that you need in the very beginning when the mission starts so you can make your attunement table, you're going to get them from these guys here. Okay, so when you hit it, you're going to see a little cup. There it is. There, see that little bowl there with
Mortar and pestle.
yeah, mortar and pestle. That's a good one. Yeah. It's
Thank you.
more like cottage cheese, if you will. Okay, and then just scoop that up, and then there you go. You know, you have one. So you cut these up. That's where you get your byproduct from. Okay, so just do that.
And that's why I said just before you leave home to even embark on the beginning of this quest with Bonnie, bring iron ingots with you because then you can just pop up a table in the world once you've collected the byproduct and make the crystal attuners
Yeah,
and blow up the walls.
right. Now down here is the next boss, and this boss is one of those whip spiders.
I think it's a whip.
Let me look. You can always hit your, if you're on Xbox, you can just hit your LB button and it'll tell you what it is. Okay, so it's a weird, crazed whip spider. Okay, and he is crazy. I've defeated all the bosses down here. Trust me, if you just want to fight him for the heck of it, that's literally what you would be doing because you get absolutely nothing for doing it.
Nothing special except for crystals
Okay,
on
because
top of the
like it
drop.
even tells you when you do it, it tells you right there, guaranteed, you get a guaranteed drop of crystal shards. Let me get a little closer. If you hold it down, it'll stay longer. Spider eye, insect, gelatin, spider head, you know what I mean, and some hair. But that's it. Like, and you don't want to mess with him right now. I don't want to mess with him right now. He takes a minute, so I'm gonna just run away. Okay. As far as your wings are concerned, you can wear you can run whatever wings you want. But I like
I like
the
these.
quick burst wings to get from point A to point B, especially like when you're engaged in fights and stuff like that.
As far as I know, these sapphire, I think these are the sapphire wings, they are the only ones that do that.
Yeah, all the wings do something different.
Because I remember watching you do it and I had the pretty butterfly wings on. I'm like, how does, what button do you push? And it's the LS button. You push it in and it wasn't happening. And then
Okay.
so I had to take off my pretty butterfly wings.
So Miss Marvel, we're gonna head straight across the opposite end of the arena, because that's where the updrafts are. Okay.
All right.
So let's go.
I've got
Let's
you
head
in my
there.
sights.
Now we can split up because it'll just be easier if you go one way and I go the other way.
I can't show anybody where I am.
That's okay. If you find it, you just tell me and I'll come to you.
Okay.
Because
So
like I said, I
we're,
can't remember where all the stuff is all the time. So
apologies, but what am I looking for?
you're going to be looking for the door for this
Okay.
side. And that's going to be the door for like where you get the
The table
table
piece.
piece. Yeah.
Okay.
So as you can see, there's, from what I can see from now, I got 4 updrafts, okay, that leads up the cavern. We're going to always start at the bottom because sometimes something may be down here. You know, the cavern might be downward. You know, it could be on a, so right here, it's right here. I found it already.
Oh, you found it?
Yep.
Perfect.
And so this is where the other one's at. Okay, so you run in here, and in here is a whole nother boss. Okay, so we come in here and we see what it is. So I have my homies. Yeah, my homies are here. And it's a cockroach. And he's dead already because Tyson hits really hard. And if you guys don't know, Tyson is my scorpion. He's pretty strong. He's a level 104. I got all his attribute points in his strength.
I'm in the
And
water.
so again, it's the same stuff. See? Oh no! Don't drown. Don't.
I'm good. I'm out.
Okay. That's a terrible sight. I hate watching that. It just gives me anxiety. All right. So you got all of this. This is all the same stuff. So you will read the scribble notes. You get your other piece for your table, and then you just move on. So now that would complete the table getting the table parts of 2. So we did the blue and now we did the green. So, and then you run around and you go to the next one. So, but also down here is your next spell piece. So you have to also find that guy. You can try to find him and try to remember later because you're going to put the table together and then get your magic. So I'm going to come down here. Miss Marvel's down here.
I am
see
down
her.
here.
And I'm
I
just going
almost
to float
drowned.
up to the top here.
Gonna get off of this hornet and float as well.
And we're going to see if we can find the other guy. I mean, like I said, we've already gotten them all. We already showed you that we have them all, but like just so you guys get an idea. And there it is right there.
Perfect.
Okay. Now this is a good indication. Like this is the reason why I found them so fast. Is because of this torch. This torch is bright, and as I got closer, you've seen it come into view. Okay. So and then he's going to be right here laying on the ground. He's in bad shape, guys. I don't know what happened to him, but it looks like he fell. I don't know, but anyway.
Something terrible.
Same thing. Inspected remnants. You know, I can't do anything else because I already got it. But this particular side gave me. Oops, sorry, guys. Gave me this. Healing self. Okay, that's what I got. All right, so that's how I got that one. So now we're going to keep moving. Now I wanted to show you guys how to get up out of here. I think you can do it on this side. I could be wrong, because I know you can do it on the blue side.
I only the purple side, like where we put the base. There's a spot that goes the whole way out. I don't know where the other ones are.
Yeah.
Just know by home.
I believe you can take one of these drafts all the way up. And then run the rest of the way. I think it might be the blue one, but I thought there was a green, because the green one is the one that's in the crack. You remember, guys, I told you about the crack in the ground? I'm going to prove it to you right now. I'm going to hit this. I'm going to go to map. I'm going to come out of here. And remember, like literally in that spot. Do you see? I told you Herne earlier in the minute. Herne.
I think it's Hern.
You know, listen, I don't know what this dude's name. Hern. Okay, look. So remember, I told you guys put him on the map, and then I blew it up. It came out here, and I said from north and south, right here. That's literally where we are. This is the crack in the ground. Okay, and you would fall all the way down to here, or float if you have wings. Fall if you want to, but you know it's going to end badly. Let's see if we can get up there. It looks like it's bringing me around full circle, so maybe we can't, but I can show you on the map maybe later. So if you get the gist and you get the idea, then your other two, the amber and the purple. Now I can show you the purple one because I'm here, right? So we can do the purple one, and the amber one you guys can probably do on your, as long as you have the attuner to get on that side, because you definitely need the attune station to break that doorway. And I'll show you what that looks like if we could speed this up a little bit and trying to hurry up.
I'm still down here. I have to find you.
It's okay. I'm just going back to the purple area, so just look for like the big green crystal, because we're done in here. Like they just showed them where that one was at and stuff. Okay. So now the purple is different. Like this is just one big circle. Like there's no cavern, like ledges and all that other stuff you have to like deal with. But there's water. Okay, every small folk's nightmare. Okay, so don't they just dive in. Okay, because like you got lily pads and stuff like that, but it's all water. So I'm gonna do it because I know what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna float, and then you're just gonna find where. I think this one is in the corner of this area. So we're going to just keep going. And Miss Marvel should be joining me soon. Oh my gosh, she's in the water. I told you. This, guys, this is what happens. This is what happens. I just seen her. She's like sitting there. I can just see her arms flailing.
I am respawning right now.
That was terrible. That was anxiety. I told you, I get anxiety every time. Show this.
I'm sorry.
Show that guy. Perfect block him. Perfect block him again. And he's down. Alright. I want him.
It was probably easier to get to you from here anyway.
I think that's it straight across. We're going to see here. I believe it is. There's one I need. I'm going to speed him up a little bit, but you got to watch his stamina, because I will be taking a swim with Miss Marvel if I don't.
You don't want to?
No,
it wasn't a very refreshing swim. I'm not sure why, but they can't.
I don't know why either.
Not even a little bit. stuff
So
away
in this
from you.
purple area, everything is. This is kind of like the Grand Central hub, or it's like Grand Central Station of like all the
Yeah.
caverns. Okay, northeast, south, and west. Wait, is there another? That's another spider. Come on, man! I gotta
Another boss.
mess with that.
I wasn't looking at your TV.
Yeah, this is really far. It's just one big circle, guys. It's nothing, nothing fancy. It's just everything's at the bottom. It's just really risky if you don't, have the right mount and stuff like that, or you know what you're doing with your controllers. But like I said, it's all three on the other side, and here we are. This is it, right here. So this is the purple room. Okay, and then inside, we got little. Okay, so listen, guys. Okay, so Ms. Marvel missing some. She mentioned these spiders earlier on, okay, in the video, and then these spiders, you don't have to kill them. Listen, not everything in this game you have to demolish, okay, and trust me, you will pay for it if you mess with these guys. All right, these jumping spiders, spiderlings, they will ruin your day. Okay, they ruined my day, and I came back and I apologized. They gave my weapons back. You know what I mean? So just run past them. Come
They
up
do
here. They
not
won't attack
aggro.
you. And then there's the other box. Okay, you can just do the same thing. You're gonna get your third piece. All right, and then that's gonna leave one more. That's gonna be the amber. And then when you do the amber room, that's it. You're just done. You come back out of here. Find the other guy, and I think this guy is leaning up against the wall somewhere, or a rock. I think no, actually, I think the boulder fell on top of him. I think this guy had a pretty bad time, so I might have even passed him, to be honest with you, while we were trying to get over here. Like, there's just very little information on here. I mean, I think CRL, I think she's doing videos on this, and I mean, she's really good at the game. She's really knowledgeable. So, but that was it. I think that's it. Everything else is a trailer. So, like, we're just trying to help you guys out, because like this is one of those games that I would call a hidden gem. I mean, everybody's playing Grounded right now, and it's with Grounded 2 coming out. So
Which
like,
we love.
everybody's doing that stuff. But like, this is in the same ballpark, guys. It's gonna be really like just as fun, and it's definitely just as interesting, if not more. Like it just two separate elements of games, so with the same premise. So like,
Yeah, this is such a good game, and it's just like it hasn't caught on that much. Not
yeah,
a ton of people like concurrently play it. Like you can look up the stats, and I'm not sure why. It's a really good game.
yeah, it really is. I mean, the pet system is really cool. Where like when you tame your pet in the incubator, and if you come out with like they come out with 3 traits, and you can change them. Like you can just get rid of that one pet and then and farm and get some eggs, and eggs drop like crazy, and next thing you know, you'll be able to get one with what was it? We got one with superb carry capacity on the
I forget.
the worker ant.
Yeah, can't remember. It's blue. I can't remember the exact name of the. Oh wait, my ladybug has it. I can look.
We're looking for the guy, Miss Marvel, that has the other magic on him, the other spell. I think this is the guy that had the boulder that fell on top of him,
I think you're
but I
right.
can't. Because this cavern's a little bit different than all the other ones, because it's just a circle. I mean, you would think it's easier, but it's wide. It's so wide. You know, so gotta get some
It is.
stamina.
Oh, it just says increased inventory. It's rare.
Yeah, increased
So there's got to be
inventory,
a
and
legendary
it's
trait for that.
so it's kind of weird. Like on pets, your rare trait is blue on a pet instead of gold, like it is on the weapon. So, but that's increased inventory space. So, like, if you don't get that on your first worker ant, because you can, like, it's not just the ladybug that has carry capacity. It's also the worker ant. It's a little teeny tiny guy. You'll lose him out in the world, but
Yeah.
he's definitely just in case, like, if no one wants to. Oh no, I'm in the water. I'm in the water. I'm in the water. My bee's in the way. I'm never gonna make it.
I don't
I'm
know
not
if
gonna
you are
make
going to
it.
make it. Oh, you made
Oh
it.
my God, I made it. Oh, see, guys, I was just joking. I didn't. I knew I was gonna make it.
You
I'm gonna
didn't,
drink
because
something
I
right
did it.
now. I don't like how that was.
Uh, I just don't understand how they can't swim at all. Like, not at all.
I don't know. Remember where I found this guy, but it's definitely in
I'm
here,
coming.
guys. And you kind of get the idea. I don't want to, like I said,
And
like
even like
drag this out.
we pinpoint the exact location and show it on the map, it's different levels and it's not like that kind of search where you mark it on your map from an exact location somebody else gave you. It's more nuanced than that.
Well, in general, the general direction is
Yeah,
more so. Like if I kept going this way with Herney in the middle, you know what I mean? On my map, I know I can go that way and I'll end up in the green area. You know what I mean?
right.
But when you do it a different way, like that's not how that's going to go. So, and I'll show you for an example here about the green area. Let me get up a tree here. Let's see green that way. I need to get some stamina. Tree. I'm trying to right tree. There's my tree right there. Like get used to using your compass too. Like you know, don't be afraid to mark where you're trying to go. Um, there's no shame in that. You know, just to go in
Heck
the right
no.
direction. You know, no one wants to run clear across the map just to find out you got to go the other way. Just mark it. Okay, so there's my tree. I'm going to go up and I'm going to show you what it looks like when you get all four pieces. Get up the tree. Get up the tree.
Do I not have our tree marked?
I just need some stamina. He just needs a rest. That's all. He just needs a break. I mean, look at those wings. Look how fast they're going. He needs a break.
Yeah, yeah, understood.
No breaks.
Get back to work,
Now he's going
B.
the wrong way. All right, here we go. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to park these guys. And that way they don't end up in the house. Now, this is a work in progress, so
Yeah,
don't judge our base. Like, we've been working on this for a little while.
we had the wood buildings were there and complete, and then we decided to build more. We like to build things. We really, really like to build things in any survival game like this. So of
Okay.
course we had to do more.
Okay, so remember I told you guys when you go into your workbench, okay, and you can make these. These are the four pieces, right? So I'm gonna show you a little something here. So I'm gonna make. Do I have enough room yet? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wait, let me claim that one. I didn't pick that one up. Okay. Now I'm just gonna come out here into this great room here, right? All right. So this is what the pieces are gonna look like in your inventory. Okay, and then you're going to try to move it. Like, I'm going to put this down, right? Like, I'm going to put this down. Look, you see how your bar disappeared? Look at your bar at the top. My ability bar is going to go away. Like, all of my item bars. This is going to disappear. I don't have anywhere to put it. There's nowhere for me to go. Like, how am I supposed to put this down? You got to drop it on the floor. Okay, but this is what you're going to get in your pocket when you pull it out of the box. Okay, and then you're going to do this. 1, 2, 3. And this is the other one. 4, right? And look, completely put together, right? But you can't use it. Like it just everything says pick up because it's more like a direct decoration piece. Like that's what this is what we did. We're like, what's going on? We got all four pieces. Why? Well, because it's in your hammer. Remember, I told you guys it's in the hammer. Pull the hammer out, and then there it is. And then you come over here, and we put ours in here, and there it is. Now you can access everything. Okay, so you got yourself the staff, lesser elixir, greater elixir, and then all of the crystallized armor right in here. Okay. So don't forget that. Don't forget that when you come up here, don't think that this table was broken or the game they messed up something. You know what I mean? I think this was kind of meant to be like a decoration piece. But here's another thing. I can leave this here and I'll go somewhere else and come back and it'll be gone.
Boom, gone.
Literally don't know why that happens, but it does. Okay, so just want to make sure we touch base on that one. So let's recap real quick.
Down.
So we're going to make sure that we go to each zone, right? We're going to go to green, we're going to go to purple, we're going to go to blue, and we're going to go to red. It doesn't matter which one you go to, just as long as you have the attunements, you should be able to get into all of them. And then you're going to search for the bodies or the chests or the tents where the chests are at, and then you're going to fight the little bosses that are in there, and then you're going to end up coming back and putting it all together, and then you're going to go back out there and you're going to go get yourself the spells, okay? And then the spells look like that. Okay, I wanted to show you guys something.
There you go.
How can I do this? I want to do it as fast as possible, right? So what's the best way to get from point A to point B in this game? I'll show you how. This is the fastest way.
But we're already home. Why?
Those of you with a weak stomach, don't look.
You hit the water. And also, we have keep inventory on the server, so this is how we fast travel. So we don't have to go get our stuff.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, all right, this is perfect, guys. This is exactly what I wanted. I'm going to go right here, okay, to the pond. That's crappy
I
out.
love the
It's
winter
freaking
time
snow.
in this game. No, it's the best.
The different responses, right? It's priceless. And when you kill yourself, don't worry. Like your pets will be with you. You know what I mean? Like they'll, like that's how we have it set in our game. You know what I mean? It's just the two of us that are playing. Maybe our kids will jump on or whatever, but that's just what we do.
It's only slight cheating to not have to go pick up
I don't
stuff.
worry about that stuff. Who's gonna know? So, okay, that's unfortunate.
Are you stuck?
Well, they spawned. Now everyone's in the house. A little starter base from when we first started the game. But I need to get on my Hornet because it'll just be faster. Okay, so again, I still have Herney in my way. Like, he's Herman. Oh, this, whatever.
Hern.
I'm
I
done
think
with
it's
his name.
Hern.
I'm done with his name. I can't anymore. So we're going to just go in that general direction. But I'm going to get really high. And for those of you who've been playing this game since it came out, like we have, we haven't been playing since it came out, but
Pretty close.
We're fast learners. This part of the map has been changed. Okay, I think they used to be steps. From a bird's eye view, you look down and it'll be steps, but
It was steps.
It's no longer steps. It's just a big crevice in the ground.
Yeah, it was steps, and there used to be clay nodes. Not that many. If they're gone, it's whatever. But there were clay nodes.
Okay,
on
you
the
see it
steps.
right there? That's the big crevice in the ground. Okay, that's the big,
Crevasse.
it's the big crack in the ground. It's a big crack. Big crack. All right, so that's what that is, and you just keep going now. But this leads to the green area. Okay, so if I jump off my mount and keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going, voila.
So that's one way to get your byproduct to make the crystal attunements before you have the ability, so you can have the ability to break down the walls.
Okay. So, I mean, I think we pretty much, did we touch base? I think we touched base on everything for this. I don't know, I was looking at the codex and there were some things in there that I don't know how to get. So I will be continue playing and I will continue to explore it and see what we can find. And, hopefully we can bring you some more content. If you like this one, you can hit us up. You can contact Miss Marvel and I on.
I think
This is our
well, I
first,
have to figure out how to get it over to YouTube. I have created the YouTube channel. It is Freeman Family Gaming.
and this,
I know the Twitch says Freeman Family Gamers, but that's because apparently that name was taken and I can't change it again yet. So
yeah.
we we will be Freeman Family Gamers on YouTube as well.
So,
But I have to figure all of that out. So sometime this evening, probably.
and she
And
and
then
she will.
we'll make. I would like to do some building tips and tricks because I like to think pretty good at it.
We're really specific in the builds.
And we've played a lot of games. Valheim was the game that really like kind of honed my skills on alternative ways to use basic pieces, and you as well.
Yeah, yeah. I learned a lot.
That's another great survival game.
Okay, so I mean, I think that's it. I don't think that we missed anything. I mean, that is pretty much the meat and potatoes of this update. It's pretty nice. The lower creatures, like the beginning creatures, they're really weak to some of these elements that we're using. The heal isn't bad either. The only thing I would say they would have to visit is to maybe change the amount of mana is used, because I'm pretty sure it's about anywhere from 15 to 25 points or more.
It is, and I don't even mind so much the amount we use. It's it coming back. It stops regenerating.
Yeah, it stops
You
every.
have to have the potions. Like you should get a regeneration over time.
Yeah, and then like I can show you guys real quick like exactly what we're talking about. So like this is the ice one. Okay, so watch my blue meter. Okay, that's the mana pool. Okay, so that's 100 to
15.
85. Okay, 70, 55, 40, 25, and
12.
okay, and then so that's the man. Now watch the regeneration. So I can throw cast one at 15.
And then I think it will regenerate up to 15 and then no further. That's what I think happens.
So maybe they should put out like a regeneration potion to like regen or whatever, because other than that, you have to carry around these little containers. I don't know if I have any more on me. It doesn't look like I do. Because we tried to record one video before and it didn't go as well. The audio was all jacked up, so we tried again. So I think I used it then. I didn't make it anymore. So okay, guys. So if you need anything else, or you know, let us know. Okay. All right. And that would be it, guys. Thanks for joining us. You have a wonderful day.